Go. Let's back over there, get us to that access road. The access road right there, we'll go all the way down the bridge, going to the neighborhood. Yep, in the bottom.
Can we jump this?
Hey
everybody, Ben McMillan live on Weather Nation Facebook. We're on Interstate 45 near Cypress Creek, mile marker 66 to 68 north of Houston, and we are back at a boat. Buildings here have rapidly been taking on water, and according to the gentleman I'm with in the boat, there is lots of people trapped on rooftops, so we're going to attempt to gain access to that area and see if we can aid those folks. You can see there's a semi-truck that just stalled out, still has his lights on here. So even the larger vehicles are having trouble making it through these areas. Sadly here, a Ford Explorer almost completely submerged here. This is right along the interstate, Interstate 45, just off to the right of the highway, and you can see numerous vehicles are submerged. Part of the road, the northbound lanes, is still somewhat passable. You can see vehicles there in the distance trying to get out of the city here. They're having to drive through several feet of water, so very hazardous situation there on Interstate 45 where the folks are trying to exit the city. You can see just more of the buildings here that have taken on all this water. That's a semi-truck that was mentioning before. Even the higher profile vehicles, you can see it's all the way up the door of the cab there. No one inside, thankfully very much. So that's good, some good news. And then over here you see some businesses. Looks like there's a design firm here. And we're continuing to go southbound here along I-45 near a frontage road. We have some gentlemen here driving our boat here, doing a great job, some of these citizen rescuers. And they're trying to take us in to see again if there's any more folks that are needing rescuing. Again, they're telling us there are some people trapped on rooftops. They said they've been coordinating with the Houston Police Department, so they're going to be attempting to see if they can get these people off the rooftops and to a place of safety. You can see off in the distance there more vehicles that are stranded here on Interstate 45. Again, if you're just joining us, this is Weather Nation's live Facebook coverage of the Houston flooding, the catastrophic Houston flooding from Tropical Storm and Hurricane Harvey. And a very sad situation here. As you can see, just the amount of water that has come up in this area is truly amazing how much of the area is covering, as it is across the entire city. And just record levels of flooding here, as everyone knows, and it's a very sad situation, hoping that it goes down as soon as possible. Looks like some other folks up here, people on the right. There's an Akata Lodge here, and that's another boat crew. So we'll continue to bring this to you live here.
You guys okay?
Numerous boat crews out here, more vehicles submerged off to our left.
You're not going to go up and in?
Very sad situation here in the area north of Houston. Here you see a John Deere dealer. Even their tractors are covered with water. They're saying the neighborhood is behind this area, and that's the area they're targeting the boat personnel behind me here. Some sort of alarm going off here.
Here's where the people that are in trouble, Jay. Over there. See the street? We want to go down that street.
Again, if you're just joining us, this is Weather Nation's live Facebook coverage of the catastrophic flooding in Houston, Texas. We're north of the city of Houston along I-45. You can see numerous vehicles that are submerged off to our left. Those are the southbound lanes. And we're attempting to enter a neighborhood here. Houston Police Department has been advising there are people stuck on rooftops here, according to the gentleman I'm on the boat with. And Looks like some people who are being rescued are coming out right now.
Bucket, bucket!
Are you guys okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, there are. Come with us. Come on.
They said there are a couple guys up there.
Turn around.
Water completely up over the first floor here of these houses.
Turn hard, we gotta go around. Drop that thing in the water. Huh? Watch out. You gotta put that motor in the water, otherwise it's not gonna turn.
Yeah, it's literally hanging out in the water.
Yeah, you gotta drop it, tilt it back.
How do you tilt this thing?
Hold on, let me get back there. Lean all the way over that way. You counterbalance. Come here.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, we're in a neighborhood north of Houston near Spring, Texas along I-45, and the houses here have completely been overtaken. Their entire first floor is underwater at this point. We're on a rescue boat. There's people, according to Houston Police Department and the folks on the boat here, that are stuck on the rooftops. So they're searching these buildings, going from house to house. And this is a business here, a John Deere dealership. Right now they're navigating the waterways here. Very difficult conditions to be boating in.
Let's just go in.
This is normally a street here you would see in front of us.
That's what I'm saying. If you're not deep in the water, it won't go anywhere. We can fly through this stuff. We're not going to be able to get out of the boat yet. It's 6 foot, 5.5 foot. We'll be in that time. Yeah, the doors are fine.
They're estimating water depth of around 6 feet here in these neighborhoods, and that would be pretty close. That's a garage there.
If you need help, say no!
There's a blowhole up there.
Where?
In front of
Can we do it?
Yeah.
They asked us to sound a blowhorn to try to get people's attention here who might need help. Again, if you're just joining us, this is Weather Nation's live Facebook coverage of the floods in Houston. Catastrophic floods after tropical storm and Hurricane Harvey has moved through the area the last few days. And according to the folks on this boat, there's a report of people trapped on rooftops here. We just saw one boat with a few people that was leaving the area, and they're checking these neighborhoods to make sure there's no one else that needs to be removed.
See the street sign? It's just underwater. Yep.
This is really remarkable. That's a stop sign right there in front of us. You can barely see the top of it. Truly sad situation here.
Another one, please. Thank you, sir.
Cars there.
Go down to the right, James. I got it, I got it.
Water almost up to the rooftops now in these houses.
I didn't bring the chainsaw either, I forgot it. Street goes around to the right over there, James. I can't believe they still have electricity 6 foot underwater. Wow.
Yeah, there's still power on with some of the utilities here. That's amazing. That light is still on. I think this is just a cul-de-sac, guys.
Yep, turn around, James.
So they've checked this neighborhood here and are going to probably head back out here and check another street.
All right, get us back out to the main street. All right, then we'll go back down south and then go back to where they say it was the worst. But I don't want to pass up anybody.
This is north of Houston near Spring, Texas, along I-45, some residential neighborhoods taking on significant amounts of water here. Interstate 45 has almost been made impassable. The southbound lanes are completely underwater. Northbound lanes are under about 6 to 12 inches of rapidly moving water, but vehicles are still attempting to pass through that area. And this is the homes and residential structures that are nearby. That's a tree. It's almost down to water level. Probably at least 8 feet of water here, possibly as much as 10 or 12. Go straight ahead here, guys.
Go straight out, James. Follow that boat.
Those horns you are hearing is them sounding an alarm or making an emergency sound so people know there is a boat in the area. There's been several boats passing through here, but they're trying to get people's attention. You might not have heard or seen the first boats that made attempts to access this area. It's truly tragic how high the water is here. Total loss, I would guess. Household items scattered about here in the floodwaters.
See the cars up there? Watch out for ones that are under. A lot of debris. Feet over on the right, on your left. Mailboxes.
Another vehicle that's been submerged here.
You have to go up on the garage, go up like that. That's the police car.
Right there?
Yep. Blacked out with the lights.
Yep. If you're just joining us, you're watching Weather Nation's live Facebook coverage of active search and rescues north of Houston near Spring, Texas, along I-45. They're checking residential neighborhoods here. And you can just see how deep the water is.
Yeah, shallow. Yeah, the road's cool up there. All right, let's go back up to the highway, go south on the access road, where they said if you took the road on Montgomery, it's bad. Good job, man. Come on, GPS. I got you. Definitely was a lot different. We drove our truck all the way through the neighborhood.
Yeah.
We got 40 or 50 people off those roofs. Yep. Sure was. No, we keep going straight. You see the water from here?
That's a cul-de-sac in there and completely submerged. Almost unrecognizable how to get around here. You didn't already know the road system.
Everybody made it out okay.
Usually we see people up on the roofs.
How deep do you think it is?
I'm looking at the doors. Like front 6.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. Or we can actually go right out to the main water. Yep, come up to the highway. right, take a left.
Yeah, it does look like it's moving over there.
All right, well, we're going to wrap up Facebook coverage here for now. Again, if you're just joining us, Spring, Texas, we're north of Houston, and they've just been checking these neighborhoods. This is a live look at the catastrophic flooding in the Houston area, and just a very sad scene here. And we will come back live if there's anyone that is going to need help and we get them in the boat here. But for now, we'll let you guys go. Please keep all these folks in your thoughts. I'll leave it on one more moment here. We're going to head back out to I-45 here and show you how bad the interstate is flooded. If you missed the update earlier, I-45 is not passable in the southbound lanes. However, you're still able to get out of the city if you have a higher profile vehicle. This is one of the last few ways out on the north side of Houston. That is I-45. Those are the southbound lanes. Numerous vehicles are stalled out or been abandoned here on the highway. And you can see people are still driving in the northbound lanes because the concrete divider on the interstate is actually holding back the floodwaters.
The current up here should be bad. You're going to have to give it a lot of fuel and get it right through it. Drive right through it like you're going down the rapids. And drive into the current, not away from it. Now drive this boat for the shore. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'll let you go, folks, here. The guys in the boat are navigating some pretty intense conditions, so we'll let you know if we see anyone, and we appreciate you joining in Weather Nation's live Facebook coverage. We'll be back with you shortly.